Gucci. I brought him some honey and organic apples, furry friend. He does not interrupt my funny story. No asking for a number, no talking over me, no line about his height, no ego I can see. Better with the big guy, staring at his big fur, walking in the wet moss. I am really glad I chose a bear, glad I chose a bear, glad I chose a bear. I chose a bear, chose the bear, chose the bear. Black paws, he never comments on the fit I'm wearing. Sweet snow, looking for some berries in a mountain stream. No asking for a number, no talking over me, no line about his height, no ego I can see. 500 pounds and he still got manners. Didn't check his phone while we looked at the banners of the rattle trees and the way the wind blows. He is checking out my face and my clothes. If I run away, he might give a little chase, but at least it's not a text about my resting face. Yeah, he might bite, but he won't use sarcasm. Better conversation than a lecture about realism. Sniffing out a stump for some beetles and some grubs. Much more peaceful than a Tuesday at the clubs. He's a carnivore, but he's got a gentle vibe. None of that fake energy from the human tribe. Salmon in the creek and he catches with his face. Way more impressive than a gym rat's pace. Taking a nap on a bed made of pine. Honestly, the best date I've had in a long time. No asking for a number, no talking over me, no line about his height, no ego I can see. That